You're so pretty for a big girl.
Bitch, what?
My size, my weight has something to do with whether or not like my face is pretty. Or I was always that kid in school who was bigger than their classmates, and I got bullied for it at the time. Like I just thought that I was just being picked on small time, but in retrospect I realized like I was being bullied. And it got to a point where a girl who was much older than me like taunted me the entire walk home. And when people were like, you should leave her alone, she was like, no, because she needs to know she's fat and ugly and all this. And I just cried, and I had boys say that I was ugly because I was fat. And I remember writing notes saying like, oh, I wish that I wasn't this size so so-and-so would like me and stuff. And it was just a really terrible time as a kid. Like I grew up, went to high school, and I was always fat, overweight, whatever you want to call it, and I had to live with it. As I got older, I realized like this is who I am. Like I can always change this, and I have always tried to, especially in my adult life. But it's just so weird that people think that complimenting me by saying, oh, you're so pretty or you're so whatever for a big girl, like what does that even mean? I don't even understand. It's so crazy to me that people think that they can say these things to people nowadays and nobody's gonna put them in your place. Like I'm pretty because I'm pretty. I'm cute because I'm cute. I'm beautiful because I'm beautiful. I'm attractive because I'm attractive. You find me sexy for whatever reason. But don't try to minimize my compliment by saying for a big girl. That's like saying, oh, you pretty for a dark-skinned girl. What the hell does her skin complexion have to do with the fact that she's pretty? Like, come on, y'all gotta stop with that. That shit is like dead. I had a girl in college tell me that if I lost a few of my pounds, I would be a brick house. And she said this in front of my roommate and two of my guy friends. So imagine how that felt like my freshman year of college, to be trying to figure out who I am and have this person tell me to my face in front of other people like, oh, you'd be a brick house if you lost your extra weight. What? My weight, whether you like it or not, has no impact on who I am. Okay, like in the past 2 years I've been working hard and I've lost about 60 pounds and I've gained a bit of it back, but like I lost the weight because I wanted to. I lost it because doctors were saying, you know, if you want to do the next step in life, like have children and things like that, carrying this excess weight is just not healthy for you. But it was never because I didn't think I was cute or attractive, because sweetheart, look at me. Take your time, drink it all in. I'm fly, okay? And I'm fat and fly. Like, I'll own that word. I'm not P-H-A-T, I'm F-A-T. Like, I'll take it because I know who I am. But the good thing is, like, my parents instilled in me all my life as a kid, like, you're a beautiful girl. You're a pretty girl. You're a cute girl. So it was never a question of, oh, in my face, I'm unattractive. People just made me feel bad because I had extra pounds. And I've come to a point in my life where, no, I don't want to be obese. No, I don't want to be overweight. And I'm going to do the things that I have to do to make that situation better. But I also don't want to be 100 and nobody's pounds. And people are like, well, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy to you. You do what you want to do with your life. And I do what I want with mine. And I'm very happy and confident and comfortable with the person that I see. So, I mean, this is kind of like a little rant. But I just think we need to be very careful about trying to quantify somebody's beauty. Like, you're pretty for, and then fill in the blank. Why can't a person just be attractive for the sake of being attractive? Why do you have to justify the fact that he is or she is attractive despite the fact of this? Because I'm going to start going around and be like, oh, you're beautiful for an asshole. I've dealt with this. I've had guys not like me or want to date me because of my size. And then I've had guys who secretly liked me, but it wasn't cool to like the plus size girl. And that's whack. Like, as a man, you shouldn't care what nobody else has to say about the person you're dealing with. But that's because you're not a man. You're still a boy. Like, I had the biggest crush on this guy in college, but he wouldn't talk to me because physically I was a big girl, and I'm like, what the hell does he think I'm gonna do? Eat him? I just want to spend some time with you, bro. Like, I just want to get to know you. I might not even like you based on your personality. I'm just liking you right now on the physical. But the fact of the matter is, he was so concerned about the fact that I wasn't a size 2 that he wouldn't even try to give me the time of day. He low-key liked me. And I knew this because he told a friend of his who was a friend of mine. And the friend was like, Marilyn, I don't even want to tell you this. And I'm like, just say what you got to say. He was like, so-and-so said he thinks you're really pretty and he would be down, but he's never dealt with a big girl. And I'm like, do we come with like certain instructions and rules? Is there a guide to like dating a plus size chick? I'm just normal. It's just a little bit more of me to like, okay? But what does it have to do with you? I would have rather you just not say anything. Just don't say anything. Because in that moment, then I started to ponder on like, man, if I was like several pounds lighter, this guy would like me. And then I had to check myself and be like, forget him. Like, that's his loss. That as a woman, it's so hard to figure out if you're good enough. There was a picture on Instagram of a young woman who was very shapely and thinner, and then there was a compared to a woman who was a bit more voluptuous, and they were like, oh, well, the more voluptuous woman, yeah, she's curvy, she's got a big butt and big boobs, but like she's probably silicone injected. And I'm just like, y'all don't know what y'all want, men or women. We talk about people because they're too small. We talk about people because they too curvy. They got a big butt and big boobs, and maybe they weren't born with that and they went and bought it, but that's their prerogative. But then you talk about the girl who's fat. Like, what do you want? What is the happy medium? What does the perfect person look like in your eyes? But the thing about it is, there is no perfect person. People are just perpetuating their insecurities on people. And as I get older, I understand that. So I just think that we need to be very careful about the things that we say to each other, because we live in a society now where people are hungry and thirsty for love, and they're thirsty for belonging. And to take someone and say, oh, you're pretty for, and then essentially bash them for who they are and try to throw it as a compliment is not okay. That's just like saying, oh, asking a black woman, oh, you look mixed. What do you mix with? That's not a positive. I'm black and black. My mama black and my daddy black. And I just happen to be fair skinned, but I'm not mixed with anything. Like, the compliment is that, oh, if I'm black and I'm mixed with something else that makes me prettier. Like, y'all gotta stop. It's just real simple. Because we are raising up people who hate themselves, who hate each other, and they don't even know why. They've just been oppressed, and so they decide, oh, I'm gonna just oppress other people. So I just want you to be aware that this whole you're pretty for fill in the blank, it's not a compliment. It's a diss. So I'm gonna continue to just be pretty because I'm Marilyn. And I'm going to continue to be pretty because I carry myself nicely and I dress nicely and I'm just fine as all outdoors. I mean, come on now, look at this. I mean, I'm cute. Let me just have it. Matter of fact, you don't even have to give it to me because I know. I don't need your compliment, because every day I wake up and I look in the mirror, I'm like, damn girl, you fine as hell. Like, I'm going for myself. I don't need you to go for me, because I'm gonna go for myself. So I just wanted to put this out here because I'm sure a lot of us, men or women, young or old, have had someone say this to them: you're pretty for, you're cute for. So if this has happened to you, if someone has said you're attractive for blank, leave a comment below because I want to hear about it. Tell me the story. Like, how did this come about? Was it a complete stranger? Was it somebody you knew? How did you handle it? Make sure you thumbs up the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel so you can see more of this. And if you want to see my weight loss videos, like, they're pretty terrible quality, but I will put some clips right up in here, up and through here, so that you can see like where I came from and how I started. And hopefully that gives you some inspiration and motivation to get out there and do what you want to do. If you want to better yourself for you. So until next time.
You smart. You loyal. You grateful. I appreciate that.